Hello, Wellness Check Wednesdays community. We wanted to take a moment to remind you that while our podcast serves as a safe space for open discussions and sharing experiences, we are not mental health experts. This podcast is a platform for you to express your thoughts, feelings, and experiences in a judgment-free zone. Our aim is to foster connection, provide support, and create a sense of community. It's crucial to acknowledge that we are not a substitute for professional mental health advice or treatment. If you or someone you know is dealing with mental health challenges, we strongly encourage seeking guidance from qualified professionals. Remember, reaching out to mental health experts can make a significant difference. If you ever feel the need, don't hesitate to connect with a licensed therapist, counselor, or healthcare professional.
This is the Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast, a share space, a judgment-free zone, a place to meet and discuss our mental health. So let's check in.
Well. You can hear some giggling in the background because this is what we do, especially when it comes to our mental health. Before we go live, is that we got jokes. Some things we just gotta laugh about. But this is episode 24, I believe.
Yep.
Of the Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast. And you know how we like to do things on every Wednesday or anytime that you need it. We always ask you to
let's check in.
As you already know, I'm the moderator of the Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast. My name is Brian Livingston, aka Be Live. And joining us this week, I do have the originators. Wow. One coming by way of Cleveland, Ohio, my man, Edwin Vereen.
Whenever you're in public and you're looking at things, make sure you got a privacy screen on your phone and the volume down. Because we don't want to have no incident like we had a few days ago, Be Live, with Luka Doncic.
Mm.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we don't want to have that at the press conference. We don't. What's going on, fellas?
What's happening? Also, by way of Fayetteville, North Carolina, here at the Share Studios, I have my man, Kevin Marshall.
Hey.
Good to have you both. And this week, you know what? You know how we like to have topics, everything. We like to dive deep into certain things and aspects when it comes to our mental health. And every now and again, we break away from the topics, and sometimes we just have a nice little event
Bang.
celebratory session. Just maybe sometimes we just need to get some things off of our chests, whether good, bad, or indifferent. And so that's what we're going to do this week. And we've been talking about doing it like once a month. Just, let's break away from topics. Let's break away from all this formality, so to speak, and really just, we're in a safe space, a welcoming space, a judgment-free zone for men, women, and all of the above. I guess I have to include that. Oh boy,
And younger.
I'm having to go off. I'm already going off on a tangent. I do apologize. We are an all-inclusive podcast here, and joining us also this week, I see my man AD just joined us. AD, how you doing today?
I'm good, guys. How are you guys doing?
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Doing very well. As we was just explaining, this week we're gonna step away from the topics, and this is just gonna be simply, if you have something on your chest that you want to get off your chest, anything you want to talk about, good, bad, and different, we're going to do that. We're just going to go back to the basics. This is a safe space. And so, this has been quite the trying week, to say the least. But one thing I want to say more than anything, I realized when I released last week's recording, we had some time specific things we talked about last week and realized that it was a whole week that passed. But we know all the people, the mothers out there that we wish happy Mother's Day that came about three days too late.
First and foremost.
But it happens. It happens.
Yeah, man, it happens.
One thing for the listeners out there, we release our recording a week after. So we record on Wednesday and then we release the following Wednesday. Because for the most part, our topics aren't time specific. They really can apply at any point in time. But I was listening and editing. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, Mother's Day done passed. All right, cool. That for the next time. But I did have the opportunity to spend time with my mom. And for those out there, especially when it comes to mental health and everything, for those that do not, and those that have a rocky relationship with their mother, or et cetera, all those things, I know it can be a trying time. So I wish and pray for the very best of those that Mother's Day may not be the happiest of times. But you can live vicariously through me because my mom tried to kill me.
Oh no.
See what had happened was I ain't gonna put too much of my mom's business out there, but we were riding back to Fayetteville from North Myrtle, and my mom, she got hungry and insisted that we stop in Lumberton. And Lumberton, with all the constructions going on, it ain't quite all the way together. And we also wanted to stop at a gas station, and I had to pee. The gas station that it stopped by had no restroom. And so now I'm panicking because I don't want it to go down my leg. So I'm driving, mind you, and I'm over there like, all right, you gotta. I got my mom and my sister. She just said, let's go there, and I'm like, I don't know what to do anymore.
Oh boy.
Help!
Yeah.
I made it. It was just funny. I was like, my heart, my chest beating. I got my anxiety. Wait a minute. Do I even have anxiety? Why do I? I don't have anxiety. Now I do.
Hey, you got it now.
But it was quite the weekend. We went out to eat Saturday. Big shout out to my big brother Louis Livingston Sr., aka Louis, aka Gemini, the Star Walker, and Astronaut Express, and whatever he wants to call himself. He took care of me and my mom. He is bar manager at Landry's Seafood and at Broadway to Beach in Myrtle Beach. So I just want to give him a big, huge shout out because he didn't have to do that, but that was such a blessing for him to help a brother out. I'm gonna take care.
Awesome.
I'm gonna take care of moms, but he helped me take care of moms and not hurt my wallet because Landry's is not.
That's a pretty penny.
I'm trying to tell you. So I just want to give him a big shout out because Louis, mind you, he is a brother from a different mother. And I'm actually just real talk. Me and him have different moms, but he looks at my mother. I look at his mother. They're mothers to us. There's no mother-in-law, stepmother, none of that. That's Mom Dukes. And so I really want to at least thank him on this forum as well, just for looking out for both of us. And so greatly appreciative of that. I was home under different circumstances, a celebration of life for a friend of mine that I've known since kindergarten, Mary Ellen Besant. She is an angel looking amongst us, gone way too soon. But I got the chance to DJ her celebration of life. I ran into a bunch of my classmates. I still don't like my classmates because they voted me teacher's pet back when we graduated 2000.
Wow.
So I'm still bitter about that. You know, we had an episode a couple weeks ago about letting go. I ain't letting that go. Y'all kiss my bad. You know,
Don't
It's my
do that,
big black
B.
back.
Don't do that, B Live.
but man, it was laughter, smiles, just overall a good time this past weekend, and I'll leave it at that. Eddie, cool. I'll pass the mic to you, Edwin, and talk to us what you got going on.
Not May, but April was kind of turbulent. But I don't want to say turbulent, it was more hectic if anything. Just trying to get everything together before I head to Myrtle Beach around Father's Day weekend for my niece's wedding. I'm going to be there for a whole week. If you're within the sound of my voice, call me on day 3. All right.
Yeah.
Call me on day 3. Call me on day 3 because I want to get there and relax a little bit. But be live, you know how we do. You know how we do.
Hey,
anyways,
I want so
I guarantee I might kidnap B Live and be like, B, let's go.
but for the rest of y'all, don't that third day I'm down there, just hit me up then because I like to relax, decompress, put my toes in the sand, put my toes in the water, go eek and take off. Yeah, just trying to put everything together and just trying to make some future plans about what I want to do with my free time. Should I turn that into some productivity time and probably make some money off of it? You never know. It's just a lot of thinking. Still feeling that shift. That's a good thing. So like in the mental space, I'm in a pretty decent headspace right now. Just as long as I take care of business and do what I'm supposed to do, I think I'll be fine. Mother's Day, I did not go to work. I haven't worked on Mother's Day since 2017, I want to say. If you don't know, my mom passed away in 2018, and it's just the fact that like I go to the restaurant, got to see everybody enjoy their moms, and then they ask me questions. I'm just not. I don't have the energy for that. I don't, and so to protect my mental health and my well-being, just kind of sat around the house, did nothing, ate some good food. Let's see, what did I do? Watched X-Men 96, 97.
Boy.
Yep, X-Men 90.
Boy.
Hey,
Yeah.
Remember that one episode you showed me? He called a wellness check day.
But
Yeah.
Ed, have you seen the season finale today?
I seen the one.
It was just released today.
I have not seen it.
Boy. That's all. I don't know what Kevin's laughing about. His mind's somewhere else. But
no, that last episode of It's Always Sunny in Philly.
That's what I'm saying. We're talking about X-Men 97. I was wondering where you was.
That's what I was laughing at because I said Ed called a wellness check day.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, Mother. He right. Be live. He on track. He good to go. We good. We good. Kevin, he's still in the role. He was on that for a little bit, but he got together and brought it back.
I called a squirrel moment real quick.
Yeah, you did.
Squirrel. Kevin, get off the show.
But oh yeah. I just because you mentioned X-Men 97, the season finale just came out today, and if you haven't,
I have not seen it yet.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Boy,
yeah.
It would be. I apologize. I just ran all up.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's just X-Men 97. I watched Abbott Elementary, one of my favorite funny sitcoms that I actually sit down and watch because you guys know me. If it ain't something to do with a podcast or something sports related or something biographical, wrestling related, I ain't renting it. But yeah, I just had a chance to enjoy a handful of days off. And but just enjoying this downtime, this quiet time, not really leaving the house and just going outside and getting some fresh air. Just it really does me good to have those periods where I don't think about nothing. I mean, yes, I know I got bills. Yes, I know I got a job. I should be picking up shifts. I should be working. But sometimes that voice like, look, just calm down for a little bit if you can. Just kind of calm down, regroup. I had a very long yet productive and successful work week last week, and it's just like, hey, use this time to kind of chill, relax, and just recharge that battery. So, I'll be back to business here real soon, and so I'm just yeah, just thinking about my mom, and it didn't break me up too bad, which I'm proud of, and which means there are signs of me slow signs of healing.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, man, I'm good. Things could be better, but I always make sure I practice gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
I always make sure I practice gratitude. And yes, you have your wants, your needs, and your desires, but the good Lord got you here for a reason. The only thing you can do is focus on today.
There it is.
Makes me realize that the only thing you can do is focus on today, because if you think about yesterday too much and you focus on tomorrow, then what are you doing today?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing today? So I didn't mean to get philosophical on you fellas. I just wanted to kind of give y'all a little check in and let you know what's going on.
That's what this is all about. So I mean,
Yeah.
get philosophical. But
Mm.
Kevin, talk to us. What you got going on?
Hey, one day at a time, making sure I keep pushing forward and striving for the best that I can, living high and being blessed.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I appreciate more that he's shortened to the point for the first time in his life. All right, cool.
Really? You gonna go there?
I said what I said.
I can go philosophical now, as in the famous words of Master Uguay.
I got this board over here. I can just press the mute button. I can hit him with that tone of reality. I ain't gonna do that to you.
Yeah. Put you on mute, take away 10 points.
AD, how you doing today, man?
Oh, it's Wednesday, man. You know what that means. So it's just another week for me. I tend to hide out during Mother's Day because I lost my mom when I was like 21. So pivotal point in life, yada yada. And I just tend to kind of hide out, kind of do my own thing. So, just try to get through the rest of this week and check out some Dynamite tonight. Can't wait for that. Trying to sort out if I can try to do SummerSlam this year. Well, the events around SummerSlam, because I'm not gonna go to any WWE anything ever again. Just trying to see if I can figure that out, and yeah, just get through the rest of this week.
Well, what happened with WWE?
It's a long story, Be
It's
Live.
a long story, Be Live.
You don't even want to. Zoom ain't gonna allow it within our 40-minute time frame. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I can give you the Cliff Notes version.
Cliff Notes.
And what you say, like you know the story.
It's just he's going. I don't want to tell another man's story about himself. I'll say that.
That's what I'm saying. So,
you're right.
This is an open forum to talk. I'm curious.
But part one will take about a good hour 45.
Look. Story time with Cliff Notes.
Yeah. No. Honestly, it's just I'm disenfranchised. I don't enjoy the product. Although there are parts of the product that I do, enjoy. I just don't enjoy the product as a whole. It's not for me anymore. Okay. It's arduous to watch. And ever since I want to say like 2020, October 2020, that was kind of the last kind of like serious time that I was like, man, I'm done with these guys. And ever since then, I haven't participated unless, it's a by chance thing. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't like this. change the channel. So yeah, that's why.
Got you. That was the Thunderdome days, but yeah, I understand it. This to be honest, there's like just in general, there's just times change, things change, change, and like I remember when, and this ain't what I'm used to.
But it's also definitely something weird in the air because for North Carolinians to see the aurora lights,
That was the big thing that was going on.
yes,
But yeah,
Oh yeah, those lights.
yes, the
How was
northern
it?
lights.
But trying to think of like I gotta keep Kev on track. So how do I moderate that? We were talking about disenfranchising and
Times
times are
changing.
changing, and you
Yeah,
went
times
to
are
the
changing.
Aurora lights. Like,
Because how often is it that it's so relevant that you can actually see a clear image of those lights? And it goes hand in hand with what you said of that
you sure
times
about,
are truly
you
changing.
sure about that? You sure went hand in hand? Because the thing about this, I had to bite my tongue.
You should have never told me get philosophical.
See, that's why you couldn't pronounce this.
Where's the buzzer?
Ouch.
Eh.
That's cold.
You see how they do me, AD? But hey,
Yeah, man, I'm seeing this.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Because I had to bite my tongue because I was really about to say, I don't give a about no more Northern Lights. Because everybody was so, I mean, it's a beautiful sight. It's fascinating. It's just one of those things I rank in my walk of life is don't give a crap. Like, but
Speaking of that, one of my coworkers was like, "Man, did you see the Aurora lights last night?" I was like, "Aurora nights?" And he said, "Aurora lights." I was like, "Nah, bro. Let me tell you something." He was talking. I think he was talking about like what? He saw him Friday, but then he saw him again. He went to the park up the road and saw them things again 2 o'clock in the morning.
mhm.
I was watching a encore presentation of Eyelid Theater, aka I was asleep. I was like Northern Lights. I said, man, he showed me the picture. There was a shooting star. I'm like, man, that's beautiful. But 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm in the bed. I was
it was one
man
of the things I'm gonna give a shout out to
gone.
all the amateur photographers out there because there was at least 300,000 photos
Yeah.
of the I didn't need to see it. But it is I can say this. I can say this. There's different things that fascinate people. And who am I to judge about what fascinates people and what makes people tick or whatever? Like you I'm
Yeah.
like you should see me and looking at the bottom line on ESPN because a new sports story came out. Everybody around, I'm like, I'm over here looking at the bottom, like, oh crap. And everybody's like, what the heck is you
Hell is wrong with
did
you?
did you see that? Did you see that? And they're like, no, we didn't. It was on the bottom. Oh Lord, now I gotta wait another 20 minutes because you know how the bottom line works.
Oh man.
And then I gotta think about, all right, do I text Eddie and Scott or do I wait? Is that a pepper point? Because then they talk about the podcast. That's how I operate. I'm like glued to sports. Like I'm addicted to sports, and I love it. And everybody else can quit judging me.
What you say? Kiss my big black back.
But I get so everybody's fascination with the Northern Lights. I apologize for my cynicism, whatever. You know what?
Cynicism.
You know what I was trying to say,
Yeah, yeah. I got you, man. I got you.
man.
That's that communications major. This is how it's done. That's that thing kicking in. That's that thing kicking in. But be like, shout out to our North Myrtle Beach Chiefs, man. They're
Oh, that baseball game is coming up. To what time is that baseball game?
now.
Oh, it's on now. Yes.
Yeah.
Our alma mater, North Myrtle Beach High School, once a chief, always a chief. They're in the lower state championship in baseball. They're already up 1 game to nothing in the best of 3 series. So they're in was it James Island?
James Island, yep.
James Allen, I believe that's somewhere down in Charleston, close to Charleston, and the
Mhm.
or something like that and whatnot. So we are wishing them the best to see if they can bring home that state championship. And so shout out to them. And we're easily turning the Wellness Check Wednesday podcast into the Sports Bros
Bros
podcast.
podcast.
All right.
Change the background, Eddie. It's your fault.
It's
Hey,
not
hey,
my fault. Hey, man, you can't blame me.
hey, you know what, man? It's the thing about this podcast is like, especially when it's kind of like a free for all episode.
Yeah.
We're just talking, we're just checking in, we're just expressing how we feel. We know the reason why AD no longer else with WWE.
Mhm.
We know I'm looking forward to my niece's wedding, who will be getting married on Father's Day weekend. We know Kev, he hanging in there like wet clothes. You know, AD chilling. We know B Live is just doing B Live stuff, and everybody is good, fine, and dandy. That's the thing about the Wellness Check Wednesday podcast. We get together, we talk, we converse, or just say in the church, fellowship. We do some
Mhm.
fellowship.
And laugh.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, do some fellowship, tell some good lies and bad jokes. This is almost like the barbershop, except, we in separate locations. But yet and still, I mean, the Wellness Check Wednesday podcast, this is what we do. We talk about mental health and we talk. We damn sure talk. We damn sure talk. So we just,
We do.
yeah, with everybody listening, I hope you enjoy it. This has been, this is awesome. And just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Please, because like me and B Live is talk, and it's never a question of if, but it's always a question of when. To all the listeners out there, please, like Eddie said, stay tuned because we do have future plans and we do want this to grow to be not an outcome, but an outsource for anybody and everybody.
And that's what I enjoy these round the table talks because like structure's nice in certain things, and I like the way that we have this set up with the different topics that we bring up. And sometimes it's just like to kick your feet back and just be like, you know what? We're free for all. Wing.
That's it.
Oh, this weekend's gonna be busy for me. Got a graduation I'm going to. This Share Studios will not be open on Friday due to a special event. Thanks for playing. All right, cool.
Yeah, if y'all want Be Live for booking Be Live for y'all events, holler at me. I'm a super agent, and
I'm the traveling security guard.
and we're gonna make sure everything good. You know what I'm saying? If we get AD, to come, he'll be taking pictures, and guess what? They ain't cheap neither.
They're not.
Yeah,
Event, I charge twice as much.
yeah. Event prices. Be Live gonna bring the music. I'm gonna bring the good lies and the bad jokes because people say I'm a comedian, but I don't believe it. And Kev is gonna be like, look, stop. He gonna put his whole hand on your forehead and make you stop. So if you're acting a radical drunk, he gonna get you out. All the while, AD's gonna take a picture and Be Live gonna be spinning records. I'm gonna be going, oh man, look what happened to you. That's what the Check Wednesday podcast.
Take a picture of each person.
Yeah.
Oh, with
hand on the forehead, just right in the middle.
Oh, fellas, this has been fun, and we've cut up. Any last words from any of y'all? Or we want to go on our merry way? I got things to do.
I do got one.
Yes, sir.
Live free and fly high.
Just be making stuff up, don't you?
Yep.
You know this.
Hey, you can't lie though. It does sound good though.
It does.
Yes, it does.
I got a
fly
challenge. I ain't got no words, but I got a challenge for everybody listening. If you're feeling bad, go outside, go somewhere, do something nice for somebody, and make somebody laugh. You'll feel better. Go ahead, Be
There
Live.
it is.
Touch grass.
Yeah, touch grass.
You'd be surprised how many people don't. Like, get outside. Like I've been trapped in the basement of this studio for. And just let everybody know this is a 3,500 square foot facility. It's not just a basement. This is a high quality, top notch, top of the line place.
What a save by Livingston.
I had to put that out there. I'm trying to build clientele, but This is fun, fellas. I appreciate
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
y'all,
Yeah.
and thankful for Edwin and Kevin for having me
Whoop, whoop.
with their vision, help with their vision with the Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast. We will reconvene next week. This episode will come out on the 22nd. Let's see, because Wednesday. Yeah.
And stay blessed.
I'm just thinking about Memorial Weekend. I know we're taking off Memorial Weekend for the Sports Pros podcast, but we record on Monday. This is middle of the week, so and I think we always need our mental health check and whatnot. So wellness checks don't take a week off. Because I promise you, I need this every week.
Me too.
Definitely.
Well, fellas, I appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Y'all stay blessed, fellas.
For the ladies that join us from time to time, we appreciate you as well. This is for anyone and everyone. With that being said, any point of time that you're going through anything, not just on Wednesday,
Reach out.
any day, reach out. And as always, every Wednesday, like we like to always say,
Let's check in.
And we out.
Check in. Don't miss your checkout time.
Yeet.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Not a
Heat Hogan over here.
brother.
That heat's not gonna work for me, brother.
Thank you for listening to the Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast. Please join us every week, Wednesdays on Zoom at 6 p.m., and join our Facebook group for updates and to participate. We care about your mental health, so let's check in.